Wait for people to come in. I wish I could cut this start thing out of the live, but I can't. I just have to wait for people to show up. It takes about a minute or two. Alright. I made that yesterday on the live. And I'm trying to make these corner notch points. And then yesterday, after I got off the live, made a nice big spear point out of this beach stuff. Just wrap it up, keep it in my pocket. Let's see how long it actually takes for people to start popping in. It's 1:22 so far. So anyway, on the beach here, I found what looks like a good piece of workable material. And another decent chunk right there. You can see right there, it's like flint. This piece has some cracks in it and stuff, but should be able to make something out of it. So I'm going to see what I can come up with using the copper tools that's in the products. Yeah, this looks like good stuff. So yesterday on the live, I made this giant thing out of chert. And today I got 2 bricks of flint that I found right on the beach here. So I'm gonna try to work it to see if I can make a spear point out of this stuff. And it looks like pretty good. It's got some damage in it. We're gonna test it out. Flakes come right off. Looks decent. Looks a little brittle. It is a little brittle, but it's working. So, like I said, I made this yesterday on the live. And I want to make a point like this out of this black beach material, a spear point. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to shave down all this stuff and make the point in here. This whole piece came right off. So that's a good arrowhead right there. I'm going to put this on the side for myself. And then we just got to see if we could work this down into something. Nice big flakes coming off of it. I'm just going to take these flakes off like that. You can see where I flaked it and took that tool stone off. See that? Take flakes off like that. This looks like a decent piece of chert. So hopefully I'll be able to make it hold together and make a nice spear point. stuff you find out in the wild is always a little sketchy. It has all kinds of freeze damage and stuff that could make it fall apart really easily. But this piece looks decent to me. I'm gonna try to hit into this ridge here and take that flake off. Kind of worked. See that? Hung up right here though. Sometimes if you hit it at the right angle, you could knock the rest of the flake off. Sometimes. Didn't go so good. All right. This has really nice flakes. Look at that. Nice and long ones. This is my grindstone. I use that to grind the edges so that it gives me better places to hit. If you smooth out those edges, you could hit easier. What's up, France? All right, there we go. See all that junk there and that ridge? I just knocked that right off. So that flattened the piece out right here. Looks like it might actually hold together. If not, I could turn it this way and make a spear point out of this piece. We'll see. So I'm gonna hit into the base here, try to take more of this junk off. Didn't go too far. Try the other side. This stuff is a little bit chalky, but it's working good. Yeah, I caught some yellow perch before the storms the other day. I really would like to thin this out more. That's like super thick. I want to be able to make a spear point of about that size. So somewhere in here, I should be able to get that. Sometimes it's like a puzzle. You gotta look and see where you can attack it from. A big bump in the middle here. Got rid of it. See how we thinned out that bump? That's what you have to do over and over again, get it nice and thin. See this? keep those flakes, you can make small arrowheads out of them. I don't want to thin it too much because then it's gonna break. Weirdest thing in my fridge is arrowheads sitting in some white vinegar. Yep. So this piece broke. So I'm gonna have to make the point like that. This is gonna be hard. All right. I got something called an indirect stick. It's got a copper tip. And use the copper tip, you place it on the platform on the rock, and you hit up here. And that'll do the same thing, it'll take flakes off. So I'll do that a little bit. Let me aim this down so you can see what's going on. A little more. See how it took the flake off? I cannot see the screen doing this, so. That is not doing it. This stuff is too tough. You get the idea with this. I'm not going to keep using that because I can't see the screen. So it's chert. This particular chert is actually growing inside slate though. So I'm taking flakes off the opposite side here, trying to clean it up. It's got this brown junk. Try to get rid of it. Hey, what's up, Mike? Beach chert. Let's see. Getting off most of that junk on the back. I want a point for myself made out of this beach chert here. I mean, it doesn't look too good, but it's working. Most of it cleaned up. Yeah, I got the one I made yesterday. Nice and big one. Making smaller ones today. Still trying to make ones about that size. I'll switch to a smaller billet. Still taking those flakes off. That's coming out pretty good. Don't really know what kind of chert this is. Most chert has a name to it, like Onondaga chert or Norman Skill chert. I don't know what this stuff is called. Got rid of a lot of that. This rock is a little bit chalky, but it's working. It's working pretty good. All right, just trying to thin it down now. I'm gonna have to switch back to the indirect to finish this up. It's not cooperating. Making some spear points. Like these two. Out of stone. I don't have my big billet, so I'm gonna try some more indirect. Maxland 2, shout out to me. There you go. All right. See if I can just make this a little thinner. See how it's taking those flakes off the same way? It has a ton of crud in it, but I'm gonna get something out of that. I'm gonna try at least. It's really thick at the base. If I had a heavier striking tool, this would work better, but I do not have that at the moment. Oh. Guess I need a new one of those. All right. Doesn't want to thin in the middle. This is going to be a small point if I get anything from it. Still trying though. There we go. That cleaned some of it up. Try my best. It's hard to do when your tools start breaking on you. All right. Shot a flake right up the center there. Thin that out nice. I got one more spot to thin. The tool is just wood with a copper cap. I'm gonna try one more thing. I'm gonna try to thin this spot from the base. It might break it. If it breaks it, oh well. Got some of it. All right, got a lot of it. It's kind of thick. Yeah, Jesse found this stuff on the beach here. Look at that crud. I'm trying to get points out of it. A nice flake here from it. And I broke my copper billet with the indirect. Just want to be able to get one point out of this stuff. I got one yesterday. Made one yesterday after the live out of this stuff. And I put it on that. I have another one that's exactly like this. So I think I'm going to try to make sets. Spear points. On points, yes, I do hunt with them. YouTube does not want me showing that anymore, though. This stuff is weird, man. It's really tough to flake, but it's flaking kind of like in chunks. It's kind of weird. It's tiny. Just got to sharpen the tip up. Kind of rounded at the moment. Yeah, I don't know what other people are doing differently, but every time I try to put up any of my hunting content, it immediately gets flagged as shocking and graphic content. Stuff would definitely work for hunting. Yep, there's walleye. Haven't caught any yet, but I know they're in there. The flakes are flying pretty far when they do. A nice, super sharp tip on that point now. Shot a flake right up the middle there and thinned it. It kind of looks like the artifacts from around here, honestly. Some spots on the stone do not want to flake at all. And that's really strange. Because it looks like there's no inconsistent spots, but then there is. All right. It's going to be a small point. Let's see, how am I going to do this? Try corner notches. See how it works with that. So this stuff does not like to notch. Making some spear points. Arrowheads. All right, this is gonna have to just be Looks like, it literally looks like the artifacts that are found around here. And I guess that's just what the local material gives you. It's not the best spear point, but it'll work. It's sharp enough. It's definitely sharp enough. Try to make it a little better looking. So weird, man. I don't even know what to call this stuff. Look at the comments here. Amazing stuff, new here. Don't have the tools to do that. I have the tools for sale. Should be in a little thing up here somewhere or something. Around these base off here. I don't know, man. I just can't make this one look good. Does not want to notch right. It's just chunking. It's freaking weird. All right. I guess that's as good as this one's gonna get. Tough stuff. This was easier for me to do on the live stream yesterday. Nice big one. I keep trying to make points of this size out of this material, and I just can't seem to get it done. I'll try one more with this piece. It's definitely some kind of chert. It's just very strange. I got the rod right up over there. It's not in the water though. It's ready to go in the water. Now I only have the little one left. My big one broke and flew somewhere. I don't know. Little one seems to be working though. Maybe I'll make a Labana style out of this piece. I don't really like making Labanas though, but I feel like that's what this stone is going to give me. If that. We'll see. Crud in there. So this is one of the problems with working chert that you find laying around. Find stuff like that and try to make spear points from it. It's kind of hard. Really depends though. Sometimes you find some really high quality pieces and they work really well. Just depends. Depends on if it's weathered or not, or it would also help if I didn't break all my tools. No, it's some kind of chert up by Canada. I have no idea what it is. It's definitely not the Esopus chert though. Esopus flakes way easier. This stuff, you really got to wail on it. It's really, really tough. It's also really, really brittle. I hit this high ridge here. Got rid of it. Try to thin it out a little bit, at least. That worked. A nice triangle now. Just got to be careful not to snap it in half now because it's brittle. So I'm hitting it lightly. Man, it's crud. It looks so good, and then you start working on it, and it's like, what the heck is this stuff? All right. See what I mean? It's really strange. Labana is not what I wanted to make from this stuff. Labana point is just kind of a triangle with a V notch at the base. Jeez, this stuff is ridiculous. Chunky tip. Man. I mean, like, you could clearly see the difference between high quality stone and low quality stone. Let's do our best with it. This is not stuff that modern nappers would work, in my opinion here. Just because of how frustrating it is. I mean, ancient people definitely used this stuff. So that's why I'm testing it. That just does not want to cooperate at all. There we go. That did a lot. It even flakes weird. See that dig in there? Thinned it, but Alright, I'm gonna have to... Man, I don't want to give up on it. There we go, that thinned a good portion of it. Alright. No idea how they did this with antlers. I'm using copper. It just doesn't want to go. People think Onondaga chert is tough. Man, try this stuff. What the heck? Yeah, making an arrowhead currently. Trying to. Not doing a very good job. I will be happy if I have something at the end that I could even use. All right. Come on. Come on. Doesn't even want to flake. Jeez. A few more tries on this and then I'll try something different. Come on. Almost there. There we go. Blew the ear off. Yeah, I don't get it. Oh, there's a defect in the stone. That's what happened. Alright, I could still make something out of this. Not giving up. Come on. The other ear flew off. Alright. What to do? Okay. I know what I'm gonna do with this. Where did that leather go? Under my foot. Some of this actually reminds me of like roadway basalt. like the stuff they use under bridges. Come on. I can't seem to get that bump at the tip off. I mean, it's sharp. It's really, for me, when I'm making these points, it's important that I'm able to use them for hunting. Got it. Oh, man. All right. Thinned out that tip. Whew. Torturing myself here. If I could make a Lavana out of this, I'm going to be amazed. A stoneologist? You could say that. There we go. See that? That's what I was looking for. So we just got to make it sharp enough to put it on a stick and fire it. This is some of the toughest rock I've ever worked. All right. Just gonna make that notch a little tiny bit deeper and get a Lavana out of it. Yeah, it's crazy. Woodpecker lips. I'm stubborn, so I go until it either breaks entirely or I get something I could use out of it. All right, I call that good. That one works. Put that in my pocket. This one looks like crud. It would also work though. And I got the ones from yesterday. This is that same rock. It just happened to be a very good piece of it. Higher quality rock that I did on yesterday's live stream. And extremely high quality rock from Hunt Primitive. It's called Nap Easy. It's colorful stuff. And those tools that broke on me are very old. I've been using them for years. So that is not the normal outcome of using those tools. I've been using this one as a knife, so I'm just carrying it in leather in my pocket. But if you look here, I'll show you guys real quick. See that black rock? That's the rock I was just working. This stuff. I wonder if this stuff could be fog napped. Yeah, that tool, this billet, you could see I used it so much, all the black came off the handle. It's a very old piece. And I keep these flakes I shape them into little blow dart points that I use with the Tim Wells blowgun. I just glue it onto a wood bamboo stick and shoot it at critters. I'll show you real quick on this little piece. Doesn't take much to do a blow dart point. So just a flake like that. Don't need to do too much, just shape it. This stuff's so brittle it might just snap, but I figure I'll just show you anyway. You could make this, these things as fancy as the bigger ones if you want to put time into it, but I tend to not put time into the little ones. I just use them to make them to use, I should say. I said that backwards. Oop. I'm just pretty much shaping it with the flaker. I'm not like doing anything fancy. Trying to make it as straight as possible. On some of my other live streams, I actually demonstrated that blowgun, but like literally just shaped out. Little tiny thing. You're gonna want it straight as possible. Really, Outdoor Boys is pushing my content? That's crazy. Well, that's some good news. That guy gets a ton of views. I said I wasn't going to get carried away with this point. Now I'm trying to make it perfect. see that? Would go right through a squirrel with the Tim Wells blowgun. Let's make it look nicer. Why not? I got a few more minutes. How long have I been live? An hour? All right. Can you see that? What do I look for? North Georgia. There's orange flint near Macon. If you go down some of the dirt roads, you'll see massive blocks of flint near Macon. I actually have an episode on that on my long content videos, Georgia episode. You don't need a heck of a lot of flint to be able to start doing this either. Like, I wanted to show that. I just used that little tiny flake and got a nice little super sharp arrowhead there. Yeah, it's peaceful today. It wasn't peaceful in the blizzard the other day. I was out here on a live in a blizzard, freaking freezing. All right, I'm not gonna go much further with this piece, this little one. I'm actually probably gonna use this one. I had a mouse in my RV. I waited for him to come out and got him with the blowgun with the stone-tipped points. There's a point like that. Super razor sharp point. I have not seen that frame, no. You guys could feel free to post your work in my community section. I've just figured out how to comment in there. I'm trying to make this thing like completely even. It doesn't matter. That would work. Put it in my pocket. About the putting it in an animal. I tried to upload one last night and I got a warning from YouTube. It was like, shocking and graphic content is not allowed on YouTube. I got yelled at. They scolded me and told me they're gonna take my channel away if I keep hunting. Yeah, work tools. This is called an Ishi stick, the under the leg tool to take longer flakes. I got a pressure flaker. It's just a Delrin rod, plastic rod with a copper nail in the tip. You could just put one into wood and glue it in and work just the same. A piece of wood with a copper cap filled with lead to make it a little heavier when you're hitting. And then I got a deer hide that is older than me. This deer hide is 50 years old from my uncle. My uncle made it for me when I first started napping. Been using it for 17, 18 years now. I'm pretty much just cleaning up. If anybody has any questions while I'm cleaning up, I'll answer them. I wish this stuff worked, man. I like finding rock and making things from it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go fishing. Might as well be Alaska, it's cold enough. All right, guys. I have not set up a live schedule yet, but I'm gonna go live whenever I can. How long have I been working with this? 17 or 18 years. Making stone tools, knives, arrowheads, stuff like that. I sell them on my Etsy shop. It should be in my About section. Yeah, I don't even carry a steel knife anymore. I just carry the little tiny stone knife with me. It works perfectly. So, all right, guys. I'm gonna go enjoy the lake. I'm going fishing. See you guys later.